A very good morning to all my dear students. How are you all? I hope that you all are fine and fit. As you all know, I'm your English teacher and my name is Priyanka Joshi. Right? And in today's class, what we are going to do is, you all know, we were on chapter number 4, the luncheon. Right? And we have till now done exercise A1 and A2. Right? So today we will be doing exercise number A3. Right? We will be doing exercise A3. These are question answers. These question answers you have to do in your MCB notebook. You will write today's date. You will write the questions with black gel pen and answers with blue gel pen. Here I am dictating you all the answers and I will also send you the PDF. From there also you can do your work. Alright, so let us begin the class. Answer the following questions. I am on page number 23. Alright. How did the lady manage to get an invitation for a luncheon from the writer? So here the question is asking that how the lady got an invitation, right? So students, start writing the answer. I am telling you, in one of her letters to the writer, the lady said that said is S-A-I-D. The lady said that she was passing through Paris. The P of Paris will be capital as it is a name of a place. So this will be capital, Paris, and wish to chat with the author. She had free time only on the following Thursday. She had free time only on the following Thursday, full stop. So she requested the writer if he could give her a little luncheon. So she requested the writer if he would give her a little luncheon at Foyot's. Right? At Foyot's, to which he agreed. I have written all the difficult words here so that you write the correct spelling. So students, first answer is over. Now let us do question number 2. It is evident that the writer was disappointed by the appearance of the lady. How do you learn this? It means the writer didn't like the appearance of the lady. How can you say that? Write down the answer, students. The writer expected the lady. The correct spelling of expected I am writing here. You will also write the correct spelling. Okay, students? The writer expected the lady to be young and attractive. That was why he readily agreed. Readily. Here I am writing the spelling of readily. See? Readily. That was why he readily agreed to give her a luncheon. However, the lady turned out to be an imposing, I-M-P-O-S-I-N-G, imposing and talkative woman of 40. right? So what the answer is saying, that the writer expected the lady to be beautiful, but she was just one imposing and a talkative woman of 40. All right. Now students, let us move to question number 3. The writer says, panic seized me. When and why did this happen? Right? So all of you start writing the answer with blue gel pen. The writer began to panic. Panic is P-A-N-I-C. Panic. The writer began to panic when the lady kept on ordering expensive items from the menu. Expensive items from the menu. He was afraid, full stop, after full stop you'll write, he was afraid. Spelling of afraid is A-F-R-A-I-D. He was afraid that all the money he had would not be enough to pay the bill. That all the money he had would not be enough to pay the bill. Alright? Your answer is complete? Okay? Now let us do the 4th question. You have to write all the questions with black gel pen. Right. Oh no, I am hungry, you see. I am not hungry, you see. I don't eat luncheon. I have a cup of coffee in the morning and then dinner. But I never eat more than one thing for luncheon. I was speaking for you. Who said this, and what is ironical in this statement? As you all know, who said these lines? Yes, the lady guest said all these lines. So quickly write down the question. Yes. Now students, we will be writing the answer. It was said by the lady. It was said by the lady. Full stop. The irony here, write down the correct spelling of irony. The irony here is that the lady said this. The lady said this after eating heavily. After eating heavily. You will write the correct spellings. Okay, students? See here. After. This is the correct spelling of heavily. Alright. So, after eating heavily at the writer's expense. Apostrophe S in writer's. Writer's expense. Right? Writer's expense. Full stop. After a full course lunch. After a full course. C-O-U-R-S-E. After a full course lunch, she criticized the writer. She criticized. I am writing the correct spelling of criticized. Write it down from here, students. Criticized. Alright? She criticized the writer, comma, who had eaten only a meal of mutton chop. Only a meal of mutton chop. Only a meal, M-E-A-L, meal of mutton chop for overeating. Right? She was criticizing him that why you have eaten this mutton, it is too heavy, now you cannot enjoy any dish. She was criticizing the writer. Alright students, so all of you have written the answer. After a full course lunch, she criticized the writer who had eaten only a meal of mutton chop, comma, for overeating. Alright? Now students, we will do the last question of this exercise, that is, today she weighs 21 stone. Why is the writer happy that the lady is overweight? Right? So the writer in the end said that I don't believe in taking revenge, but now when I saw her, now she is a fat lady. Right? So why is the writer happy? That we are going to write in the answer. So students, start writing answer number 5 with your blue gel pen. The writer seems to be happy. The writer seems to be happy that the lady has grown overweight. That the lady has grown overweight. Full stop. He had to use all his months. You have to use apostrophe S. See here, all his months savings just to pay her lunch bill. Just to pay her lunch bill many years ago, when they had met at a restaurant, Students, I'm writing the spelling of restaurant here. You have to write the correct spelling. Alright? This is the correct spelling of restaurant. R-E-S-T-A-U-R-A-N-T. Right? So, years ago, when they met at a restaurant in Paris. Alright? So, now we have completed exercise number A3 and we will be moving towards exercise number B. That is vocabulary. Come on page number 23. Let us do it. A happy smile spread over his broad priest-like face, and he assured me that they had some so large, so splendid, so tender that it was a marvel. The words in italics aptly describe the writer's face and the asparagus. Right? Here we are talking about the describing words. Now come to B1. Read each noun given below and the list of adjectives that follow it. As you all know, the describing words are adjectives. Choose 2 adjectives from each list that could be used to describe the noun. Then use them to make 4-word phrases as shown in the example. Right? So what you have to do, first you have to select 2 words, right, that will describe the given noun, and then you have to form the phrases. Okay students, so let us do it. See here, number 1 is dress. Dress will be torn and frayed. T-O-R-N, torn and frayed. See here, I'm writing exercise B1. Number 1 is dress. Dress is torn and frayed. Right? Torn and frayed. F-R-A-Y-E-D. Next is voyage. Voyage, 2 describing words for voyage is perilous and long. Perilous means full of risk. Right? So circle perilous and circle long. Now the third is holiday. What could be the describing words for holiday? Yes, exciting and short. Quickly circle them. Exciting and short. Now flowers. Flowers are fragrant and golden. Fragrant. Flowers are fragrant, F-R-A-G-R-A-N-T, fragrant, and golden. Now the next word is storm. Storm is raging and overpowering. Raging means stormy, right? S-T-O-R-M-Y, stormy, right? So storm is raging and overpowering. And story will be thrilling and enjoyable. Story will be thrilling and enjoyable. Circle them. Yes. Dialogues, humorous and witty. Here we are telling these are the describing words, and these describing words are describing this noun. Alright? Dialogues are humorous and witty, and meal is sumptuous and economical. Now you'll say, what is the meaning of sumptuous? Sumptuous means luxurious, right? Alright students, so here we have done. Now phrases we will form in B2. See exercise B2, frame sentences with any 5 phrases. So you have to form phrases yourself. How you are going to do it, that I am going to tell you. For example, if you see the first one, it is written night, silent, fast, dark, old, right? So 2 words for describing night is dark and silent. So you can write a dark, silent night, right? Now phrase with this flowers, fragrant and golden. So you can write beautiful, golden, fragrant flowers, right? Any phrase you can make of your choice. So phrases you have to do in your homework. And part B, what you have to do, you have to take 2 words and you have to make the sentence. If I say, suppose I have the example here of night. So I have dark and night. 2 words I am having here, 2 describing words. So what could be the sentence made? You can say, the thief came in the dark and silent night, right? Here I have formed the sentence with dark and night, right? Dark and silent. So the thieves came in the dark and silent night. Alright. If there is dress, so 2 words for describing dress are torn and frayed, right? 2 words are torn and frayed. So what sentence you can make? Seema wore a torn and frayed dress in the party, right? This can be the sentence, and here we have used both the words, right? Torn also and frayed also. Similarly, you will be making 5 sentences. You have to try it yourself, although I will be providing you the answer, but you should try it yourself. Okay, students? Now come to exercise number B3. Quickly we are going to do it. You are going to put numbers in the words given in box. Choose words from the box to complete the following statements about the people's profession. You may refer to a dictionary, right? Do you understand what is profession? I am teacher by profession, right? Somebody is doctor by profession. Somebody is a farmer by profession, right? So the work we do, it becomes our profession. Alright, so we are going to learn about some professions. Let us do it. The one who builds ship is called a shipwright. Quickly write down shipwright. All the spellings are given in the green box. Do write correct spellings. Next is a dash compiles a dictionary. A lexicographer compiles a dictionary. Next is third, a dash stuffs the skin of dead animals to give them a lifelike appearance. A taxidermist. Write down taxidermist. 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 It is written in the green box. Fourth one, the one who studies the working of a human mind is called a psychologist. And don't get confused that psychologist will start with S. It starts with P. Psychologist. P-S-Y-C-H-O-L-O-G-I-S-T. Psychologist. Fifth one, the person who is in charge of giving assistance to the poor in places like a hospital is called a almoner. A-L-M-O-N-E-R. Sixth is a dash helps to load or unload ships. Stevedore. S-T-E-V-E-D-O-R-E. Next is a dash writes novels. Now students, you tell me, this is very easy. Yes, a novelist writes novels. And the eighth one, a dash makes or sells candles. So a chandler, right? So we have completed B3 also. Now let us do quickly exercise number B4. Read each pair of sentences, find the base word for the underlined word in the first sentence and then use the base word to complete the second sentence. Students, the first sentence is, there is a misunderstanding between the teacher and the students. So the underlined word here is misunderstanding. So the base word is, let us write it in the next sentence, I dash what he is trying to say. So the base word is understand. I understand. We are here on exercise B4. I understand what he is trying to say, right? Next is, Victor insists that he saw an unidentified flying object last evening. So here the base word is, I don't think we can easily identify such objects. Identify. Write down, identify. So the base word here is identify. Third one, Kavya handled the vase carelessly and broke it. She should have taken, base word is care. She should have taken care while handling it. So the third base word here is care. Next is, Mr. Seth's previous company had to close following gross mismanagement of the company's account. So here the base word is, he hopes to manage. Write down, this is the base word, manage. Manage the new company better. Fifth is, a few diseases are still incurable. Scientists are trying to find the cure for them. So the base word here is cure. Now, sixth one, our sympathetic approach will not help the beggars. Sometimes we need to stop showing any sympathy, right? So sympathetic is underlined and the base word here is sympathy. Write down, sympathy. Yes, sympathy for people so that they begin to think for themselves. So here I have written all the base words, right? So students, the exercise number B1, B2, B3 and B4 you have to do in your MCB book only, and only exercise number A3 you will be doing in your MCB notebook. Okay students, thank you so much.